Just say you be my firefly. Take everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my current nighttime routine whilst in isolation. But I'll be honest, my nighttime routine doesn't really change when I'm not in isolation. It's still pretty much all the same thing. I think everyone knows that having a really good morning routine is really beneficial for, you know, staying on top of everything in your life, being really, you know, healthy, productive and all those kinds of things. But I feel like a good nighttime routine is just as important, because a lot of morning routines kind of start the night before. You know, sometimes there's some things you have to do the night before to get yourself set up for the next morning and your morning routine. So I was thinking about where I should start my nighttime routine, and I was like, I don't even know. It's like, obviously with your morning routine it's so easy, like you just start your morning routine when you wake up. But it's like with my nighttime routine, where does my normal day routine stop and my nighttime routine start? Do you guys get what I mean? So I kind of just decided I would start off my nighttime routine with dinner. So I recently got home from work and I just chucked on a nice comfy sweater because it's getting colder here in Australia, so I just popped that on, and now we are about to go have dinner. So tonight for dinner we've got, I think, like steak, roast potatoes and a little stir fry. Smells and sounds really good, so I'm really excited for that. I'll show you guys that, and then I suppose we'll move on with the rest of my nighttime routine. Alright, so I'm all finished with dinner. Is anybody else as obsessed with potatoes as I am? Like, I had what I showed there, so like the steak, the little stir fry, and then all those potatoes. And then Jamie gave me some of his roast potatoes. And then after I was finished all that, I went up and got more. Honestly, I could just have potatoes for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Like mashed potatoes for brekkie, roast potatoes for lunch. I don't know what other kind of potatoes off the top of my head there are, like chips, whatever. Oh, I just love potatoes, man. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna wash my face and stuff, and I should probably get changed into my pajamas before doing that, because this is a turtleneck and that would not be a fun time trying to wash my face with that on. So I will go get changed and I'll be back. So I got these pajamas for my birthday, which was at the start of March. They say pajamas all day, and little did we know, about 2 weeks later, that would be the most relatable thing ever, because everyone's just chilling at home in their pajamas all day. Anyway, I'm gonna wash my face now. So I like to use the simple moisturizing face wash kind of skin, because I have sensitive skin, and this is specifically for sensitive skin, and it's moisturizing, and I have dry skin. So yeah, I'll put my hair up so that I don't get stuff through my hair, because that's gross. Alright, so I do something very strange, and people probably find this really weird. So usually you would wet your face first, right? And then put on your cleanser or face wash or whatever. But I was watching a video, I can't remember what her name is. I will link her channel in the description and the video if I can find it. But it was just this lady talking about how she recommends putting your cleanser onto a dry face and then wetting your hands, rubbing it in, and then wetting your hands a few times and rubbing that in until that's all lathered up. And I don't know why, I don't know what the science is behind it, but when I started doing that, for some reason my skin got a little bit clearer. And she also said to really focus on areas that you wouldn't usually focus on when you are washing your face. So like obviously we all go like this when we're rubbing in our face wash, But I try to like, you know, go down here and look at my chin and like up near the hairline and stuff now, because I used to not focus on those areas. So I like to do that, and I find it helps out a little bit. Skin's broken out at the moment. That's just because of like stress and stuff due to this whole pandemic going on at the moment. I don't think that's anything to do with not taking care of my skin. So anyway, I'll go wash my face and then yeah. So on to dry skin and then wet hands. And then start to rub that in. And then once you feel your hands getting dry again, wet them again. You know when you watch videos on YouTube of girls cleaning their face and they look so glamorous, they're like, they just look so pretty while doing it. That is not me. I'm pulling all these weird faces, trying to get it all off. I'm like, ugh. I'm not a pretty face washer. Let me know in the comments if you know what I mean. Those girls that are just like, and it all just comes off so easy, because I envy you. Anyway, so now that I've got my face washed and my teeth clean, I'm just going to put on a face mask. So I like to use the Body Shop Tea Tree Anti-Imperfection Night Mask. Here it is. So I got this for Christmas off Jamie. I heard a bunch of good things about it. About people saying it helped clear their acne and all that kind of stuff, so I really wanted to try it out. So I go to sleep with this on probably 3 or 4 times a week. And I think that's what's recommended. So yeah, I don't know, it doesn't say the instructions, but anyway, so I just like to put that on. It smells like knit solution, you know, when you were younger and you had knits and you had to put that stuff in your hair to kill them. It smells like you've just put that in your hair. So don't go out with this face mask on, because everyone will be looking at you like. Anyway, so I'm just gonna pop that on because I find it does help my skin a little bit. And yeah, that's all. I have a really simple skincare routine. It's literally just like wash my face every day, tone it, but I'm out of my toner at the moment. I use the Witch Hazel toner, but I'm out of that, so I need to go get some more of that. Yes, I literally just like wash, tone, and moisturize pretty much every day. Sometimes put this on, and then on like a Sunday sometimes I'll do like a moisturizing mask or like a detoxifying mask. Yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty basic when it comes to my nighttime routine, but I think basic is good because that means you're more likely to stick to it. Does that song just give anyone else nostalgia? Like, I just recently found out that McLeod's Daughters was on the 9 Now app, and I was like, oh my god, I have to watch it. I feel like everyone and their mother watched this show when they were younger. So I'm only up to like episode 6, but it just brings back like so many memories of my childhood. Like, I haven't watched it since I was like 5 or something like that, I'm pretty sure. So I don't really remember what happened, but it just like, I don't know, so many memories. I almost forgot to put my glasses on. So within like the last hour before I go to bed, I like to put my glasses on, just because the blue lights and stuff in phone screens can really affect your sleep, because it affects your melatonin levels, and these glasses have like a layer in them that protects your eyes against those blue lights. So I like to pop those on, and it's just good for me to pop them on anyway whenever I'm staring at something, so like a TV screen or my phone or whatever. So I'm just going to watch one of these episodes while I wind down and get ready for bed. It is currently 8:15, so I'm just going to watch one of these episodes and that'll take me up till about 9 o'clock. Also, something really important, about an hour before you go to bed, I would highly recommend putting your phone, going into settings and going into display and brightness, and then going to night shift. I don't know if you can see that. And then putting on the night shift, so basically, give me a second. This is night shift in your settings, and basically just makes your screen warmer, so it usually looks like, oh god, hello, your screen usually looks like that during the day, but if you slide this all the way up there, come on, it just makes your screen a lot warmer and it's really soft on your eyes. So you can schedule this, so as you can see, 8 PM till 7 AM every single day I have my phone on this night shift thing, so it's easier on my eyes. Yeah, really recommend doing that just because it can help you to get a better night's sleep. And if possible, stay off your phone completely before you go to sleep. So within the like half hour before I go to sleep, I do completely stay off my phone. I'm just going to sit you down there, hopefully you don't fall. I'm going to do something that is part of my morning routine. So I said before, all good morning routines start the night before with your night routine. Night routine and morning routines go hand in hand. They are so important. So I'm just going to write out the little list. So you would have seen this in my morning routine. I'll link that in the description if you want to go check it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just do like a little list so that I kind of like wake up in the morning knowing what I'm doing. So I like to do a to-do list. So write out all the things I need to get done tomorrow, and then I will do, I like to give myself a menu, what I plan on eating tomorrow. I don't worry too much if I don't stick to that. It just kind of like, if I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell do I want to eat? If I look at that, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll have that or whatever. So I'll write down like what I think I might have for brekkie, lunch, dinner and snacks. I don't usually write down dinner just because we always have dinner with, or most nights have dinner with Jamie's family, so I don't want to set everything in place just because what we have for dinner depends on everyone in the house, obviously, not just me. So I will do that, and then, oh hello, where'd Pen go? And then I like to write out what I plan on training tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to do back and biceps, and then I'll write out what my workout is going to be. So I'll jot that down. I'm gonna fill in all these blanks while I am watching McLeod's Daughters. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing, I guess. So, and then down the bottom I like to write grateful for. So I do this in the morning, but I'll write out like the outline now so that I don't forget to do that. So that's that. So I'll fill that out in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I like to write down 3 things I am grateful for that day, just to start off my day in a positive mindset. So yeah, I'm gonna go fill that out. I'm gonna go watch McLeod's Daughters. Oh, and it is Wednesday tomorrow, which means it's payday, which means it's shopping day. So I need to write out a list of all of our meals for the week and write out our shopping list and plan that. So I'm gonna do that while watching McLeod's Daughters, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Alrighty, so it's now 9 o'clock. I go to sleep at 9:30 basically every single night, unless I have something on and I need to wake up earlier, or need to stay up later. So that way I'm in bed for 9 hours, which makes me get exactly 8 hours of sleep, and I feel my best when I get 8 hours of sleep. That's just the sweet spot for me. If I get less, I get like a headache from having a bad sleep, and if I get more, I just feel like groggy. I don't know, I'm just like someone that relies on sleep so much to like make me feel better. I suppose like literally bad night's sleep can just put me in the worst mood. Whoops. Anyway, so between 9 and 9:30, so I go to sleep at 9:30 as I said, between 9 and 9:30 I like to stay off my phone so I can give my eyes a bit of a rest from that light, just to kind of, yeah, wind down a bit I suppose, so that my phone doesn't affect my melatonin, just to try and give me the best night's sleep possible. So I used to do meditations before I went to sleep on the app, like the Headspace app I think, or Calm I used to use. I still do my meditations in the morning, but I've decided not to do meditations at night anymore, just because the meditations I used to do were ones where like you were lying in bed and you would put them on and you would like fall asleep to them. So if I did one of those, that would mean that I would need to look at my phone right before lying down and going to sleep. So I like to stay off my phone for half an hour before I go to sleep, as I said. So now I have switched to reading to really calm my mind down, getting ready for a good night's sleep. So I used to be into reading a little bit more when I was younger, and then throughout high school I really got out of reading. I just did not like reading, so I'm really trying to get back into it more. It's so beneficial for you. So yeah, I went and picked up a book from Target. I picked up this one called Stay Strong by Audrey Dean. I read the little blurb on the back and thought it was pretty good, because I just want to learn more. This one's kind of like about like mental health and like, yeah, like staying strong I suppose. So I really just want to learn more about health and fitness and mental well-being and all those things. So I wanted to pick up a book about that so that I could be learning whilst reading to calm my mind. So I'll read the back for you. It says, "Feeling pain is unavoidable, but it's also a reminder that you're living fully. With sage words and some lateral thinking, Audrey Dean reframes emotional experiences as you can conquer the lowest lows and live your best life. Full of warmth, candor," I don't actually know what the hell that word means, "and hard-hitting truths, Stay Strong provides the support you need to climb out of the emotional trenches." And I'm like quarter of the way through the book now, and it's been really cool. It's kind of so far like talked about how to turn negatives into positives, or not positives but seeing the positives in negative things and a whole bunch of things like that. So that's really good if you are going through some shit. I would recommend picking up this book. Yeah, it has lots of information in that mental health, and well, not exactly like mental health, like depression or anxiety and stuff. It doesn't have like information on that. It's more just like general information on, I think they use the phrase a lot, emotional peace. So it just helps you try and get closer to emotional peace. I think that's the phrase that they use. Anyway, so I'm going to read that until 9:30, and then when it hits 9:30 I am going to go to sleep. Oh yeah, also before I go off my phone I set an alarm on my Fitbit for 6:30, so that when I wake up in the morning I don't have to look at my phone to turn my alarm off. I can just click the little button on the side of my Fitbit. Yeah, so this has been my nighttime routine. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I know it's really simple could be boring for some, but I quite enjoy watching these kind of videos, so I really hope you guys do too. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notified every single time I upload, and I'll see you guys next time.